Superman is kind of like the gold standard when it comes to superheroes. And because of that, every comic book publisher has to create their own Superman copycat. Some of them are good guys, some of them are bad guys. And today, we're going to go through the most popular of these Superman copycats, ranking them from weakest to strongest. So let's get to it. What's up, guys? This is DanCo. I do fight breakdowns, power ranking videos, or more deep dives into your favorite characters and franchises, with new videos every week. So if that seems great to you, well, sit back and enjoy the video. Hit that like button if you want to, or hit the subscribe button while you're at it. Homelander. He's the leader of the Seven, the strongest and greatest superhero in the world, and is even said to have been an alien baby who crash landed and was discovered in America's heartland. So just a clear Superman ripoff. But in actuality, well, Homelander is the result of experiments with Compound V, a chemical created by Nazis that gave superhuman powers. And he's definitely no hero. He's an evil, corrupt, sociopathic bully with god-like powers. He's strong enough to throw around military jets, is tough enough to take any attack that comes his way. Homelander was even able to punch Queen Maeve's head clean off with one hit. But compared to everyone else on this list, well, Homelander's nothing. Icarus is a member of the Eternals, an evolutionary offshoot of humanity who all have extraordinarily superhuman powers. He was born over 20,000 years ago, and has a lot of the same powers as Superman. Super strength to where he can damage Hulk or Hyperion. Durability to where he can take hits from all those high tier Marvel heroes too. He's even able to fire out energy blasts from his eyes and his hands. However, while Icarus is actually pretty powerful over in the MCU, in the comics, well, he's not able to compare to a lot of the other heavy hitters. Apollo is a member of Stormwatch and the Authority. And while still a hero, he isn't afraid to kill in order to save lives. He was bred and created to be the ultimate weapon. While he was originally under a villain's control, he eventually broke free, and that's when he joined up with the Authority. And through that team, they've brought their own brand of justice to the globe, killing dictators and even taking over the United States. Apollo has a lot of the same powers as Superman. He's able to move continent-sized spaceships. He's taken punches and hits from Doomsday. Heck, he's empowered with the sun itself. Omni Man definitely wasn't the peaceful protector of Earth that he always pretended to be, and really proved that by nearly killing his own son and destroying cities in the process. And during that fight, well, there was a whole lot of power at play. Even the very first punch thrown by Omni Man sent skyscrapers cracking in half and left thousands dead. Omni Man would go on to only further demonstrate his power and superiority over most other Viltrumites, sometimes taking on 2 or 3 at the same time without going down. And on top of that, for most of the series, until the very end, Omni Man was much stronger and faster than Invincible, constantly providing a higher bar for Mark to strive towards. While Icon might not be quite as powerful as the OG Superman, he's close enough that it really isn't noticeable. Because yeah, see, like Superman, Icon or Augustus Freeman is an alien who crash landed on Earth, but he crash landed in the American South in 1839. Eventually, he escaped slavery thanks to the Underground Railroad, and years later would join up with the Justice League. Like Superman, Icon gets all of his powers from being exposed to the sun, and really he's nearly a physical match for Superman, like both in strength and speed. On top of that, Icon can also manipulate positrons, which are the antimatter counterpart of electrons. Ultraman is quite literally a Superman copycat. He's from DC Comics and is just an alternate version of Superman from another universe. He's the leader of the Crime Syndicate, this world's version of the Justice League. And it's basically what would happen if Superman and all the heroes of Earth were absolutely evil, no good people. He has basically all the same powers as Superman. It's actually close to Superman's power level, but his powers come from eating and consuming kryptonite. It's the source of his powers, not his weakness. However, because Ultraman murders basically everyone he fights on sight, he's never actually been pushed in fights before, so that in turn means he's never had to get stronger and more powerful himself. So, Mr. Majestic, well, he's Wildstorm's answer to Superman. But he doesn't just have the strength to break worlds in half or move faster than light speed. No, Mr. Majestic's powers also include firing energy beams from his hands, invisibility, telekinesis, and telepathy. Majestic even possesses his own variation of heat vision. It's so powerful, Majestic altered the composition of Jupiter, changing the planet down to a pre-atomic level. Majestic is also like super smart, which usually just lets him outthink his opponents in nanoseconds. Hyperion was the first guy Marvel created as a direct response to Superman. Now, there have been actually quite a few Hyperions throughout the years, some of them villains, some are good guys, but the main one right now is from an alternate Earth, Earth 13034. His home universe was destroyed. When Hyperion arrived on our Earth, well, he became even stronger. See, again, Hyperion's powers come from the sun, and the sun in this universe was less filtered. Hyperion's powers are nearly identical to Superman, meaning he's got heat vision, superhuman strength, superhuman durability, all of it. In fact, the dude is so powerful that he's held two universes apart, slowed down a hurtling planet single-handed, and Hyperion even survived being sandwiched between two Earths smashing into each other. When it came out, the Plutonian answered a simple question. What if Superman went crazy and started murdering everyone? And this was way before the Injustice comics and whatnot, so the premise really intrigued readers. The Plutonian's origin is somewhat of a mystery, but it's been speculated that he might have been an orphaned mutant or an alien refugee or something like that, your typical superhero backstory. But while he was Earth's greatest hero, he went kinda crazy and started killing his former teammates. Now, Plutonium possesses all of Superman's powers, and then some. Because while Superman gets his powers from the sun, the Plutonian gets his powers from manipulating matter on the atomic level, meaning all his abilities are psionic in origin. Because of that, the Plutonian's power might even be greater than Superman's. Like, at his best, if he was truly unleashed, he could even do stuff like manipulate reality and alter probability. So Adam Brashear was just a normal guy, serving his country in the military when he discovered that he had incredible powers. So he adopted the superhero alias the Blue Marvel and continued to serve his country. In fact, saved the country countless times. But then it was discovered that he was a black man, so the government forced him into retirement, despite all the good he had done and all the times he had saved the world. They'd rather have no hero than a hero who was a black guy. But now, well, Blue Marvel's out of retirement and is a superhero again. In fact, one of the strongest heroes on Earth. Like, he's actually classified as an alpha level threat, which is reserved for people who can destroy the whole planet by themselves. Blue Marvel's an antimatter reactor, which really makes his limits, well, limitless. I mean, he's beaten the Sentry, and he took down the Ultimate Hulk with one punch. Even Hyperion fears him. On top of that, he has unlimited molecular and energy manipulation, allowing him to transmute matter and energy. Gladiator is the leader of the Shi'ar Imperial Guard. It's one of the strongest beings in Marvel Comics, on top of being pretty much a direct homage to Superman. I mean, Gladiator's name is literally Kal-Ark, just a mashup of Kal-El and Clark Kent. But now let's talk about his powers. Gladiator has all of Superman's abilities, meaning that he's able to do stuff like fly across galaxies in seconds, kick Mjolnir across the city, punch Wonder Man to the center of the planet, and destroy an entire world with just one hit. Pretty impressive if you ask me. And the kicker is that all of this is based off Gladiator's confidence. As long as he's confident in his powers and abilities, well then they are legitimately unlimited, and he is all powerful. Shazam is probably the most famous Superman copycat out there, as he actually debuted in Wiz Comics as a direct challenge to the old Superman comics back in the day. But now, well, he's gone on to become one of DC's most popular heroes. So Shazam is basically a being of pure magic. So like on a technical level, he should be able to easily beat someone like Superman. I mean, he's pretty much just as strong, and he comes equipped with incredible magic, which is something that Superman is weak to. But Clark is the more popular character, so you might see Shazam slug it out and hurt Superman, but you won't really see him beat Superman in a straight up fight. Doesn't matter though, because Shazam is still strong enough to move stars. He can fly at light speed, and even throw around his magical lightning at enemies. Imbued with the power of 1,000,000 exploding suns, the Sentry took an experimental super soldier formula, basically became a god. But here's the thing, not really what you might call mentally stable, because sometimes the Void, the Sentry's darker half, comes out and starts wreaking havoc. Like the Void is so powerful that it was able to easily break every bone in the Hulk's body. Then another time, Sentry went up against and defeated Molecule Man. And just for frame of reference here, Molecule Man can create whole universes. Galactus is afraid of him, and he can control the molecules of the universe. But then the Sentry won and basically out Molecule Man. Then in Siege, well, he killed Ares, destroyed Asgard, then came back even stronger as Death Seed Sentry. He merged with the Void for a little while and became Merged Sentry. From everything he's done in the past, from one of the ways both terrorized and saved the Marvel Universe plenty of times, I'm gonna say that he is the strongest Superman copycat out there. But what do y'all think? Sound off in the comments down below. I know you're gonna have thoughts and feelings on this one for sure. If you stuck around this long and made it to the end of the video, that's amazing. Thank you so much for watching and for supporting us. And if you want to go subscribe, well, go subscribe. You're going to see more videos like this one every single week. I'll see y'all then. I'll see y'all next time.